What's going on YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of Then We Eat. One of our favorite recipes is beef and broccoli. We're not going to be doing that today, but if you would like to see us make beef and broccoli, hit that like button. If we get enough likes on the video, we will do it as a video. Having said that, on this week's episode, we're going to be making garlic ginger sticky pork and broccoli. So the first thing we're going to do here today is heat up some oil in a pan. Once we get that up to temperature, we're going to add the broccoli. We're going to pan fry the broccoli until it's nice and soft, and then it'll be time to take it out and put the pork in. So while our pan comes up to temperature, let's start working on our sauce. First thing we're going to do is add a half a cup of honey to a bowl and a quarter of a cup of sriracha, and finally 1 tablespoon of white wine vinegar. If you don't have white wine vinegar, rice wine vinegar will also work. Give that a quick whisk together. The honey's pretty thick, so it's not going to whisk super easy, but it will mix together. We're going to set that aside. Let's get cooking our broccoli. Alright, so we've got 2 tablespoons of oil heated up. Let's add our broccoli. We've got just shy of 1 pound of broccoli here, florets and the stems. I cut the stems into little pieces just because they cook a little bit slower than the florets do. So we'll get pan frying that in about 2 tablespoons of oil. So we'll let that pan fry away for roughly 5 minutes or so. What you're looking to do is basically cook your broccoli all the way through. Then we can take it out and cook the pork. So one of the really cool things about this pork as well is you could skip this broccoli step, make just the pork, and you can have it as a finger food as well, like an appetizer or a little snack. It doesn't have to be a main course for a dinner. It can be a snack as well, which is really nice for, you know, Super Bowls or movie nights or various different things. Alright, I'd say the broccoli's done now, so we're going to transfer that to a plate. Set that aside for now. We'll get cooking our pork. So we're going to add 1 tablespoon of oil to our pan. We're going to let that heat up. Get nice and shimmering. Give it a quick swirl around. Try to cover as much of the pan as you can. Now we're going to add our pork. I've gone ahead, I've seasoned the pork with salt and pepper, tossed it around. I've also gone ahead and cut the pork loin. This is a tenderloin. I've cut it into strips. It's roughly 1/4 inch by 1/4 inch, or as close as I could get it. That's what you're going for anyway. So let's add that to the pan in 1 layer. If it doesn't fit in the whole pan, do it in 2 batches. You want it in 1 layer so every piece can get browned on all sides. We're going to let that brown on this side for a couple minutes, then we'll turn them all over, let them brown on the other side for a couple minutes. Then we'll remove them from the pan. I should also point out, my broccoli did take longer than 5 minutes. It was probably about 10 minutes. All you're looking to do is pan fry it till it's basically cooked all the way through. As long as it takes to do that, just keep doing it. What you're looking for, the easiest way to know, just check the stem, kind of push on it. If the stem's soft, you're good to go. If it's still quite hard, it means if you go to bite into it, it's going to be crunchy. If you like it crunchy, you can stop there. If you like it soft, keep going till it's soft. Once you've got the pork browned on both sides, you can go ahead and take it out. We're going to use tongs to take it out because you don't want to pour it out and lose all of that oil. And it doesn't have to be cooked all the way through either, because you are going to add it back to the sauce and finish cooking. All you're looking to do at this point is brown it on all sides. So I had my pan on about medium high. We're going to turn it down now to just below medium and continue from there. Next up, we're going to add 5 cloves of garlic to a pan. Same pan we had our pork in. That's why we weren't going to pour it out, because we want that oil to help cook this garlic. And some ginger as well. This is probably about 2 tablespoons. It's about a 2-inch ginger knob that you peel and grate yourself. If you've got pre-grated ginger, use about 2 tablespoons. We're going to pan fry that until it's nice and aromatic, probably about 30 seconds or so. You want to be careful you don't go too far on this, because you do not want to burn the garlic or the ginger. Once that's had some time to cook in the pan, we're going to go ahead, we're going to add our sauce. This is the honey sriracha sauce we cooked up or whipped up before we put the broccoli in. So add that to the pan. We're going to bring that to a boil. Be careful, it is honey. The sugar will burn, so you want to do it slowly and carefully. So once you've got that kind of boiling away, we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna add our 1 pound of pork tenderloin back to our sauce. And we're also gonna add our 3/4 of a pound roughly of broccoli as well. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna toss this and coat it until all of the broccoli and pork becomes nice and sticky and the sauce thickens up and just sticks to your pork and your broccoli. So there you have it. That's pretty much it. As you can see, my sauce didn't thicken up perfectly. I'm actually okay with that. I'm gonna pour a little bit over the top and we are gonna serve this on rice. So that sauce will go nicely with the rice as well. If you want it nice and thick, just keep cooking it down. It should thicken up. But in this case, I'm gonna leave it. So I'm gonna pull this off the heat, get a plate ready to go, then we'll give it a taste, see how it is. All right, as you can see, there's the meal. I haven't put the rice on this plate. I will be eating it with the rice though. You wanna serve it over rice or pasta. You can also just eat it like this if you want. You can eat it hot, you can eat it cold. There's lots of options with this, which is really nice. In this case, for right now, I'm just gonna try it as it is. When I go to eat dinner, I will eat it with rice. In the meantime, let's give it a taste, see how it is. A little bit of pork, a little bit of broccoli. That is really, really good. Get a nice kick from the sriracha. Actually, a really nice kick from the sriracha. That garlic and ginger goes beautifully in there. Get nice sweetness from the honey. This is very, very tasty. Highly recommend it. We do beef and broccoli all the time. We're gonna have to start doing pork and broccoli all the time as well. That's it for this video. Hit like if you liked the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Share with anyone you know. And let us know in the comments below. What did you think of this recipe? Or better yet, what would you like to see us make next? Oh, and don't forget, first we cook, then we eat. So good.